So guys, I want to give you a perspective of my baby space. I don't call it a nursery because I don't consider it a nursery. I consider it my baby room, a place where my babies are, and my work room, a place where I paint. So let's go in. I'm closing this door behind me, and I will tell you, this space, I worked on revamping this quite a bit today. You can see over here, this is where I had quite a bit of my babies piled up. I got Jack and Jill, my fawns. I have some of my vintage babies I had when I was a child, or similar to what I have when I was a child. And then I have a couple of my babies from the, I can't remember the name of the store right here, Super Heavy Lead Babies. Behringer baby, a little baby that I painted. And then I have my Johnny Boy, which is the Ashton Drake baby right there. And then I have this is Maud, which is a replica doll. This is Johnny Boy. Not Johnny Boy. This is Bobby Joseph, I painted. This is Nameless Baby, I painted. These are two Kinby babies. These are a couple babies I painted, Acorn and Derek. This here is a replica kit that came blank that I painted. This here is a baby that I got to put together. These are what I call my VIP babies. We have Charlotte, who I haven't changed in a little bit. We have Ruth. We have Matilda. And we have my Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown was reborn by Kay's Creations. And Matilda, Ruth, and Charlotte all come from In Love with Reborn Stephanie. As you can see, I got some clothes there. Up here is a whole shelf of Trevor's sort of magic cards. Down here I have some clothes and some body parts. This shelf here has got some supplies for painting. This is my painting table and my window, as you can see. And then I have some random shit that I got to clean out of here. But you know what? It takes time, right? It really, really takes time. These are two babies that are on my website right now. This is Darren awake? No. Gosh, I can't remember. This is Eric, which is a cuddle baby. And this is Clyde awake. That's right. Here are two of my replica babies. This baby I call Blossom. And this is my Elizabeth baby. Down here, I keep my silicone babies. I need to have a separate spot for them. And also, this is another outfit that my Sparrow wears. This is Sparrow. And these are my four little babies that I got gifted. These four little babies were gifted to me from Carol. And Sparrow was gifted to me from Kay. She gifted the kit to me so I could try my hand at silicone painting, and I painted Sparrow. Not completely done yet. I got to put the gloss parts on, but I did paint Sparrow. Now on these shelves, I just have some its and bits, pieces here, pieces there. As you can see, some bottles for my little babies that Carol sent me. Those are some loveys. Up here, I have some more bottles. Here I just have I love bees. These babies up here are all babies that I started when I started painting. And these are babies that I need to strip and redo. And those babies up there, that is my zombie baby. If you ever seen any of my videos, that's a baby I found at a thrift store, along with the baby beside it, which I call Ramona. So zombie baby, Ramona. And besides that is a baby that I also reborn that I'd like to strip. That is, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of that kit. Anyway, it's another baby that I'm not satisfied with. You know what I mean? You have these babies and it's just, they irritate me because I'm not satisfied with them. So I won't sell them, and I won't, I just have them up here. I love them because each one of them are filled with trials and tribulations, but they're babies that I'd like to redo. Up here is my little collection of bees because I love bees and bumblebees. Yeah. And then here I have just a few posters. This poster up here I made and got printed off. That's a Love You Forever, Robert Munch. I love that book. And then some Ann Gettys. And then I just have my tapestry there that I'd like to pull up higher. And just a few things like that. Sweet Dreams, Sleep Tight is something I found at a thrift store. And these are Ann Gettys. I've had these since my daughter was a baby. A long, long time. Along with this, the storybook, which has really been through. I've had it. Did I get it new? I can't remember, but I've had that for a while. This here is my carrier. It's the only thing I carry my babies in because I don't have a stroller or a car seat at the moment. And then this is my dress up get up when I dress up sometimes for my videos. And over here I have my diploma from the community college, Ann Gettys, and another tapestry. And these little shelves here are some clothes too. So as you can see, the space is limited. The space is limited. When I paint, I'm going to have to shift this out of the way. I have to shift this, my VIP babies, and then I sneak in there and do some painting. So that's how it works for now. As time goes on, my goal is that I'm going to hold this. It's not going to be as well. Hold on a second. So as time goes on, I'm in my pajamas, guys, because basically I was working on this a bit, and by looking at it, you wouldn't think that I've done very much. But I actually have babies on display where before I didn't. I had them wrapped in their blankets and I had them tucked away. So I never had them on display. And I had some of these seats that I have the babies in. They were actually piled on top of one another and things like that. So I'm really happy. I actually feel, now I don't have a seat for myself on the couch anymore. But I actually feel like I have sort of a space that I could call my baby room, that I could do more videos and things like that. And the babies that are in my collection currently right here, not the ones I got to redo, are out in the open, and I can look at them, and it motivates me to want to change them more. I know there's people out there that have like the most gorgeous nurseries. They have rocking chairs, and they have 3 and 4 cribs, and they have bouncy seats and high chairs, and they have everything. But you know what? You have to work with the space that you have. If you don't have the space, you work with what you have. In the future, I'd like to see me taken out over the living room, which I probably will. And I'd like to see this space to just be my painting area and maybe storage of clothing and things like that. And in the living room, I'd like to get a couple cribs. The thing that deters me from that would be my dogs. Is because I'd have to cover it every time, because the dogs and cats are not allowed in this space. If I had it out there, I can't prevent them from being in the living room, honestly, right? So I'd have to actually cover them unless I'm doing a video, and then I'd uncover them. So they wouldn't be on display per se. The whole thing would be covered. Do a video, uncover them. That's the way it would have to work. I couldn't have the bouncy seats on the floor and some things. I envy you guys out there that have that. You guys it's wonderful. But you know what? If we love our babies, we will make it work. Be it in a little space, be it in our bedrooms. Be it in a closet, be it in the kitchen, the living room, wherever we want to do it, you know? Because life is about being happy. It's not about pleasing the next door neighbor. It's not about pleasing the Jack and the Joneses, or the Joneses, keeping up with the Joneses. Nah, it's not about that. It's about enjoying your sweet ones, right? And right now, I never pick up this little Levi. Never. Why? Because he was always wrapped up, and now I get to see him more. You know what I mean? And I like that I've done this. Now, I don't have a seat on the couch. I can shift some babies up and do that. I basically have to sit on a chair over there. It's a fold-up chair, and that fold-up chair is what I use for painting and things. So I feel good about this. I feel good. What have I accomplished? And I just wanted to show you guys that. So I hope you enjoy this little video and a little bit of a look at my babies. I'm going to set, I don't know, I don't have a name for this one because this one was for sale and the other two were for sale, but they might just end up being in my collection. Acorn is in my collection now because I took them on a trip and I handled them. The other babies I don't handle, and I haven't changed them and things like that. If I start doing that, then it changes. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate you coming to watch me, and I appreciate having you guys out there, that I have someone listening to me rattle on about whatever I rattle on about on a regular basis. It changes. I'm looking around this room and I'm really, really smiling because I was in this little space at this end and just piles of shit over there. And I was just like, oh my goodness, what is happening? It keeps piling in. And there's not much I can do really, because really when you have painting supplies and paints and boxes of polyfill, massive boxes, you have a big box of beads and you have boxes of some kits that you have to paint, and you have this paint that you've tried, and you have that paint, and you have separated area for my silicone paints, and it just happens. The only way is if I had nothing on these shelves, and I think all my babies could be on the shelves. Now, I did have a shelf in here many, many, many moons ago. I had a white shelf along here, if you were to look at some of my older videos, and I would sit in front of it and I'd do a video and have my babies laying on the white shelves. Things started to change when I started getting little seats for my baby, when I got my antique carriage, when I got the cradle, those sorts of things. The thing is, when the cradle's low, you guys don't see it. You really don't. From a distance you would, or I showed you the cradle, but other than that, you wouldn't see what was going on there. Same with my VIP babies. You don't see those unless I show you those or I change them. And as you can see, the VIP babies, the blanket that I have there, I cover them up. I keep them covered. I don't want anything getting on them. These other babies, yeah, I should be covering them too, but I haven't because what? These were all stored away. Well, not these ones, but the ones that weren't on display were stored away. Oh my gosh. I have more babies now than I ever did as a kid. And I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. When I see things and I scour on Marketplace, I see cribs and I see strollers and I'm on the hunt for a car seat and I see... the reason why I feel like I need a car seat is because when I'm going out with the babies, I hold the baby. And I feel one of these days, and it's easier taking them into the store, right? Because you can carry a bigger baby into the store, but a little newborn, no one walks around carrying a newborn, very rarely, right? They have a car seat, so it looks more realistic. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in the future. But where am I going to store? Well, the car seat I can store in the living room. That's true. But the high chairs and all the little things. I love watching the videos where you have ladies who actually have little toys and storybooks and a little section for their toddlers, and they play with them. It's just so fun. It's just so fun, guys. You guys. I love how we're all having fun in our adult ages and enjoying what we really love. And you know what? Who knows what the future holds? Who knows? I could close the living room off, put a door there, but then where are the dogs going to go? They got to go somewhere, right? Anyway, guys, once again, I was closing off and then I got on a tangent and start talking about something else. My hands are going 100 miles a minute. My apologies. Thank you once again so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't been here before. If you haven't subscribed, I really like that. I have heard some other people talk about analytics, where when you look at your analytics, you have a lot of people watching, but they're non-subscribers. And you're like, what are they doing? But it could be just a one-time watch. But if you do come back a few times, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you any money. What it basically does is you see some of my stuff come up in your feeds. And if you put a notification bell, you will never miss my video because you'll get a notification when I put a new video up. So consider those things, guys. Like this video, helps me out. And ta-ta for now from me and all the babies in the baby room. This is the baby room. Bye, guys.